We were talking with Chris about stories. I'd like to get into that with you. I'm sure everyone else would. I'm just curious, the feel and the vibe in that room right there, just the presence of today and the emotions running through you walking out of there.
Yeah, Ted was he was just a perfect gentleman. He was a great guy. Loved to talk and reminisce and talk about the current game, at the time when I was playing. And Ted just, it didn't matter who you were. He just wanted to talk hockey or just even say hi. And I remember at the Joe, like, he was always in the gym there working out. He'd be there, before anybody even got to the rink, any players. So Ted was just a guy that did a lot for the game, but also did a lot for the community, obviously with his foundation and stuff like that. But it's a great loss for the hockey world.
Is that first meeting intimidating because of who it is?
Well, especially when you know he is, and you're like, terrible Ted, and he's not the biggest guy in the world, but it didn't matter, and that was how Ted lived his life. That's how he played the game, and it didn't matter who he went up against. He always, he gave everything he had, did anything he could for the sake of his team and for the sake of winning, and he'll always be remembered as one of the best competitors ever to play this game.
Did you ever discuss the art of chirping? Ted Lindsay?
I think Ted. I think I probably chirped more than Ted, but
I think you did.
Yeah, but he no. Ted let his maybe his stick a few times and his fist do a lot of his talking, and obviously it wasn't just that. He was putting the puck in the net or help setting up offense as well. So he was. Just an all-around type of player that could do everything, and like I said, I know some people that have met him and said, "Gosh, he's just not a very big guy, especially to play in the era that he played in." And but it didn't matter. Ted, his will was as big as anybody's.
Jeff talked about how he would always be around, and how special was it to have someone like him just be around you guys all the time?
Yeah, no, like I said, I remember I told the story the other day. I was injured early in the year, the first full season I was here, and I got to the rink early, one of the earliest guys there, and I could hear the weights banging around back in the weight room at the Joe, and I went and changed and went in there, thought it was a trainer or something, but no, it was Ted back there, but, getting a good workout in early in the morning to start his day. And but for a hockey player like me, I never got to see Ted play live or anything like that, but knew what he was all about, knew what he did, knew what he was doing for the Players Association, and so it was just a great player. I didn't want to interrupt his workout and get him mad at me, but afterwards he was always come and sit down, and there's pictures and video all the time of him sitting down on those red stools we had and talking to guys, and it didn't matter who it was. You didn't have to be a star guy or anything like that. He would talk to anybody, and those are the things that you appreciate now. You really get to look back on it and think about it, and you wish you could do it one more time.
You see so often in sports sometimes when an old-timer or a great walks into a room like that, I mean, sometimes it's almost that forced or fake reverence, but it was always there for him. Why?
Oh, I just think because of the way he carried himself, the way he didn't just talk, his actions were, whatever he said, he lived it, and he did it whether it was on the ice, off the ice. I didn't realize that the whole autism foundation thing that he's doing, like, he didn't have a family member. It was I believe it was a friend of his so he took it upon himself, and look what he's turned it into. He's done a great job. Obviously the guys, they kind of work the schedule around a little bit to get practice done with early so that the team can come out there and participate in it, and I mean, but that's just that's Ted. That's what he did. He helped people, whether it was on the ice helping his teams win or off the ice raising money for great causes. And when a guy like that does that kind of stuff, it's so easy to just be attracted to it and want to help him out.
Thanks, Kirk.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, no problem. Have a good day, guys.